History is about to be made here from the streets of Chicago. For the first time ever in the history of the CCS and NASCAR, we're going to go racing on a street course, which has never been done before. Here's the point standings coming into the day. Brad Keselowski has the points lead as of right now, however that could very well change. He only has a 26-point lead. Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, and Ross Chastain are the other drivers above the cutoff line. Look at Michael McDowell down there. He won the pole bonus today. That puts him -2. Look for him to be up front, possibly leaving above the cutoff line today. Now let's take a look at some of the drivers you should watch out for. Michael McDowell starts in the first position. He was very strong in practice. Look for him to be up front today. Chase Elliott starts in the 5th position. Has not really performed that great this season. However, he is great at these road courses. Look for him to be up front today, possibly breaking his winless streak that goes all the way back to season number 1, race number 4 at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Now going right next to him, it's Chris Buescher, the 17 machine, another driver who is great at road courses. He starts 6th today and still looks for that first career win. He DNF'd yesterday, looks to rebound after that DNF in last night's event. Now a name that is not very well known in the NASCAR world, however, if you watch Australian Supercars, you know this name. Shane Van Gisbergen is a 3-time Supercars champion. Look for him to be up front today. Qualified 7th. Now Kyle Busch, he won last night's event, starts in the 9th position. As I said with Shane Van Gisbergen, however, that is Kyle Busch who starts in the 9th position. Look for him to keep up his momentum today. To the rear, it was the 77 of Ty Dillon, Eric Jones, and AJ Allmendinger. They were all involved in incidents in practice. This is what a lap around the Chicago street course would look like. So you got Jimmy Johnson taking a lap around for us. He goes through turn number 1, turn number 2, turn number 3. A lot of 90-degree corners in this course. Now coming around turn number 6, this is a very challenging part of the racetrack. A lot of drivers overdrive that area. Noah Gragson. Turn number 9 and turn number 10, you go through another 90-degree corner. And turn 11, turn number 12, the final corners, Jimmy Johnson completes his lap right there. For the starting lineup, Michael McDowell and Christopher Bell in row number 1. Row number 2, it's going to be William Byron and Kyle Larson, a couple of Hendrick teammates. Row number 3, it's going to be Chase Elliott and Chris Buescher. Row number 4, it's going to be Shane Van Gisbergen and Ross Chastain, some Trackhouse cars. Kyle Busch and Todd Gilliland in row number 5 round out the top 10. Brad Keselowski and Denny Hamlin in row number 6. Row number 7, it's going to be the 84, Jimmy Johnson and Ryan Preece. Ty Gibbs and Bubba Wallace in row number 8. Row number 9, it's going to be Tyler Reddick and Ryan Blaney. And rounding out the top 20, it's going to be Martin Truex Jr. and Joey Logano. Row number 11 is going to be Austin Cindric and Daniel Suarez. Row 12, it's going to be Kevin Harvick and Mike Rockenfeller. Row number 13, Chase Briscoe and Alex Bowman. Row number 14, Harrison Burton and Kaz Gralla. Row 15, it's going to be Eric Almirola and Corey LaJoie. Row number 16, it's going to be Austin Dillon and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Row number 17, Justin Allgaier and Joey Gase, two drivers who making their first couple starts today. BJ McLeod, Kyle Weather in row 18, Tyler Ankrum and Ty Dillon in row number 19, row 20, Eric Jones and AJ Allmendinger. Well, we are ready to get this one underway. The first race on the streets for the Cool Cup Series. The drivers make their way out of turn number 12, and Michael McDowell is going to lead us to the green. Green flag in the air. Oh, big stack up off the start. Ross Chastain takes a wild ride. And wow, Kyle Busch, the most recent winner. Brad Keselowski, the points leader involved. Ryan Preece with damage on that machine. Ross Chastain, heavy damage. Denny Hamlin with damage as well. Ryan Preece on pit road. Brad Keselowski, the points leader as well on pit road. But let's take a look at what happened here. So they're just diving down to turn number 1 for the first time and just, I don't know what happened there between the 8 machine. Like, he just kind of runs into the 1 and maybe he had trouble braking. This is the first laps of the race. But maybe he just had trouble braking. Just gets down in there. I don't know what happened there. And then Denny Hamlin, look at that. He goes underneath the 1 machine. But a wild ride for Ross Chastain. Keselowski spins in. Ryan Preece gets damage as well. But a wild, wild ride for the 1 machine. Involved in the crash, there were 5 drivers. 4 of them were in the top 10 in points coming into today, including Brad Keselowski, who was the points leader. So that'll take a huge, huge effect on their point standings. Brad Keselowski will be able to continue the race. However, he will definitely lose many positions and probably not be able to gain them back. Green flag back in the air for Michael McDowell. McDowell leads them down to turn number 1. Bell and Byron are side by side for second. Byron's able to get the nose out in front. He is clear. Almost, yes, he is. Chris Buescher to the inside for third. Now Shane Van Gisbergen to the inside for fourth. Michael McDowell continues to lead. He comes around, leads his first green flag lap of the day. On board with William Byron, trying to track down the 34 machine. Single file all throughout the pack. William Byron. Oh, we got a spin further back in the pack. It's Todd Gilliland. Just looks like he got turned off the bumper of Ty Gibbs. But Michael McDowell, William Byron has closed the gap. He's to the inside, to the lead. New leader, it's William Byron. Now Chris Buescher charging on McDowell for second. Oh, McDowell overdrives the corner. Oh, huge crash. Harrison Burton up on his side. It looks like the 18 and Kaz Gralla involved as well, but a horrifying accident for Harrison Burton. Corey LaJoie is damaged as well. Harrison Burton up on his side. And the red flag will be called. But a hard crash. Look right here. The 21, the 18 are just racing real close together, and they just make contact, go down the racetrack, and wow. Gets on top of the 18 machine, and then Kaz Gralla goes up in front of Corey LaJoie. Corey LaJoie takes a front two wheels, go off the ground right there. Everyone else, thankfully, is able to avoid the wreck. Look at Eric Jones right here. Barely misses it right there. You see the 21 getting up there. And the 3 and the 4 kind of slide in there, trying to minimize any damage they could get in this incident. Horrifying accident for Harrison Burton. He has been taken out of the race. Burton, LaJoie, and Kaz Gralla will be out of the race after this crash. But we're going to restart. It's going to be lap 7 out of 8 with 2 laps to go. Off of turn number 12. Green flag back in the air for William Byron. Chris Buescher trying to get there. Here he comes. Chris Buescher is going to be able to... Oh, around goes the 91. Shane Van Gisbergen. Chris Buescher now fighting hard, charging on the 24, William Byron. He's there. He's there. To the inside he goes. White flag. Chris Buescher to the lead. Byron shoves the 17 up the racetrack, though. He's not able to get to the lead. Chris Buescher continuously diving down to turn number 5. Here they come down to turn number 6. Oh! Byron overdrives the corner, and that's going to allow Chris Buescher from Prosper, Texas, which, by the way, has a population of just 30,000, to come around and win the streets of Chicago. Wow, what a finish it was there. Chris Buescher got to the inside with 2 laps to go. Coming to the white. He takes the white flag under green. William Byron overdrives the corner. Chris Buescher is able to come through, and he wins the first street course race for the CCS. And that is an amazing victory. First career win for him. And he wins the first ever street course race for the CCS by leading just the last 2 laps. So the finishing order, of course, Chris Buescher takes away the win. William Byron comes up really close. Michael McDowell with the best career finish in 3rd. Jimmy Johnson finishes 5th. How about that for his first start? Shane Van Gisbergen recovers from a spin and finishes 9th. We got a couple other guys going by right there. Daytona 500 winner Martin Truex Jr. 13th. Alex Bowman 14th. Austin Cindric 18th. AJ Allmendinger up there. Todd Gilliland recovers from a spin and finishes 20th. Eric Almirola 24th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 25th. Justin Allgaier finishes 26th. Mike Rockenfeller finishes 27th. Brad Keselowski involved in that first crash 28th. 29th for Joey Gase. 32nd for Kyle Weatherman, 33rd for Tyler Ankrum, 34th for Kaz Gralla, and there you see the drivers out of the race: Corey LaJoie, Harrison Burton, Ryan Preece, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and Ross Chastain, all out of the race for accidents that happened. This is the points standings. Michael McDowell is +7. Now he is the points leader after a great run today. In next race, we're going to Talladega. I'd look for him to be up front there as well. Chris Buescher is now above the cutoff line with that win. Brad Keselowski lost the points lead. However, he is still 5 points above the cutoff line. Truex, the Daytona 500 winner, 6 points above. And that definitely took a huge hit on some drivers. But the next race is going to be Talladega Superspeedway. It's going to be a wild one, and we hope to see you then. But for now, Chris Buescher celebrates winning on the first race for the CCS on the street course.